Okay, we're still hanging on the streets down Vernon Road, but this one day I'm coming home from school, and I was with a friend of mine, Kenny Holt, who I used to tease all the time. He was a little different, but he was a smart kid, and he was bigger than me, but he was a kind of a duh, and I would make fun of him because he was from Upper Darby, so I'd go, Upper Darby, you're from. And he'd go, stop making fun of me, Ken. So he had this crazy older brother. See, when you're that young, when you're young like that, a few years, if someone's 2 or 3 years older than you, it's a major jump. From 7 to 11, or 7 to 9 and 10 was a huge jump. Once I was 9, the guys that were 12, 13 was a major jump. So we were all 4 years apart. And I've been coming home in this winter time, and everybody was having a snowball fight, so I grabbed the snowball and thrown it to the kids. We're fighting back and forth on the way home at school with bare hands with our suits and ties on. And Kenny Holt's brother, who was a little psycho, was weird. We all stayed away from him because no one trusted him. We didn't know who he was. He was a little crazy. He was real crazy, actually. And I had thrown a snowball, and I threw it. And it went far, and it lasted, and then it hit him right in the face. It was like more of an ice ball by the time I guess it hit his head. And he had turned around and looked at me and seen me. And he came up half a block, running catty corner across the streets. His brother's screaming, crying. And I remember till today how clear it was. When this guy, this Kenny Holt's brother, I forget his first name, Dennis Holt or whatever, I'm not going to guess, it's something like that, pulled out a knife. Mind you, I'm 7 years old. Pulls out a panther knife. I'll never forget it. Slow motion, pulls out the blade. He did it real fast. So he pulled it out of his pocket, opened the blade up, put it in his hand, and went to stab me in my face, in my head. I was 7 years old, 7, 8 years old, whatever. This kid had just moved there. And I'm fighting with him as long as I can, and he's trying to stab my face. I fall backwards. I'm on my school bag, on my little back, upside down, trying to bounce. He's stabbing me, cutting my head. So it was almost over. He was overpowering me. He might have had 4 years on. I'm not sure exactly how many years, but when you're that young, it's a big, big difference. And as he was stabbing my head, cutting into my head, because I was running out of energy, and it seemed like forever. And I thought it was it. I'm dying here at 7, 8 years old, wherever the hell it was. And out of nowhere, this Joe Fund comes running across the street. I didn't see the whole thing. I just happened to see a shadow before I'm dead come back, grab this guy's head and pull him back in his arm, and bends it back and starts hitting it on his arm. The knife went back. As I'm getting up, we're both punching him at the same time because we were punchers. We were both punchers. And we were punching the shit out of this kid and kicking him on the ground. I just kept kicking his face and punching him, and we seen a knife, and I threw the knife as far as I could. I seen that big panther. It was a white knife, like the white, what is it, jade or whatever it is, that pearl handle on this knife. It was huge. It was it seemed like me a dagger at the time, but it's probably a 7, 8 inch knife once you opened it up. So I threw that as far as I could, and we just ran. And from then on, we were friends. We became friends. The tough guy that moved to the neighborhood that was beating everybody up, but he was a nice kid. He didn't want to do that. He just didn't have any friends, and this David Kennedy was the instigator. Which later on, actually, Michael Dunn, who's now attorney right now, was my older brother Artie's age. So he's 8 years difference. And he was working at, I think it was the Acme at the same time, up on Wadsworth Avenue. And I just happened to be walking home from Corvettes. We used to hang at Corvettes in Glenside. We'd walk everywhere when we were kids. And a black guy came at us. Like I said, when you see a black person, you were running, you were fighting, or you were chasing him. There was no other option. But up in this little area where there were shopping centers on Wadsworth Avenue, they came at us, and they were just there was 2 of them. And David Kennedy acted like he was a tough guy. I said, I don't want to see David fight, because not too long ago when I was a real little kid, we were in Edmonds, the flashback, before all this, they attacked my brother Frank, who had his little red wagon. That's another story. Here we go. Hold on.